First step in execution is coming to terms with what you're actually willing to sacrifice. Number 5 of what to do when you think you have a business idea is you had to ask yourself this all important question. What level of sacrifice am I actually willing to make to see this thing through, right? What level of sacrifice are you actually willing to make for your idea? Kinds of things that you may not even be aware that you have, right? Ideas are not free. Ideas cost. If you want to execute on an idea, it's going to cost you something. Ambition sounds exciting. Don't get me wrong. Ambition sounds exciting. When you're telling everybody about your idea, you're telling everybody about your product and your invention, rah, rah, rah. Yes, yes, yes. Sacrifice makes it real. Sacrifice takes the sexy out of it, right? Notice what I didn't tell you to do. I didn't tell you when you have an idea, when you have a thought, when you have a business that you're thinking about, bringing to fruition. I didn't tell you to go make a website. I didn't tell you to go find a logo. I didn't tell you to do a business plan. I didn't tell you to go get t-shirts printed. I didn't tell you to order samples. I didn't tell you to go to Home Depot and buy 2x4s and start to build a prototype. I didn't say any of that. I'm still dealing with the brain. I'm still dealing with the mindset. Before you execute on anything, you need to go through this process. Because when you get to number 5 and you start to ask yourself, what level of sacrifice am I actually willing to make? Hey, if you say it was just a good idea, I had a good night, had a good evening, I was just sitting back watching TV and I said, hey, I think that'd be a good business idea, but I'm not really serious on executing about it. I'm going to save you some money. I'm going to save you some time. I'm going to save you some energy. I'm going to save you some comfort. If you're not willing to sacrifice for your idea to become reality, then don't start the process because you're going to waste. Again, I know that sounds harsh, but that's the reality of the situation. You got to be honest. You got to be honest. What am I actually willing to give up to build this, right? Because building is not free. But until you're in that process, you really don't know what's required. So you got to be down. And the only way you can be down is if you up front, you like, you know what? I'm willing to see this to the end. I'm willing to see this to the ends of the earth. I'm willing to sacrifice, right? An idea and a business, or an idea and a company, right? It's that sacrifice. And it's not just for me to just sound, what are you willing to give up in order to get, to achieve your dreams? Nah, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Because you can also give me an answer there and it sound great, and you can still waste a lot of money and a lot of time trying to execute on something that don't have any business being executed on. I need you to be real and honest with yourself, right? So I'm gonna let you marinate on those 5 points real quick.